we all had young names. My next kid says Young Po. I got friends like Young Chris, Young Jeff, Young Tay. We all had young names. Popperazzi Po is a rapper. For me? That stops right there. It ain't gonna be no.
So the legacy stops with you in a sense, as far as your world.
It stops with me and my brother. We both don't want to push that plague onto our kids, so you know.
And your brother is
Gumby.
Okay.
He be acting crazy, but that's my brother. Man, so many memories. But yeah, this is my
overall,
hood.
this your hood.
Yeah, this is my hood. Yes, this is my hood. I went from living in this building, then I went to the Bronx, then I came back to the hood and I was living in this building. And even at one point in time, I lived on second half on 15th, where you first was at.
Mm.
I was walking towards you at. Okay. And I seen the people and it was like, yo, be safe. I lived over there too.
So you've been all up and down.
Yeah, I was a runaway baby, man. I used to stay at everybody's house. Yeah, so this is 337. Rest in peace, Yana.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. So, this building is the first building that I ever got arrested for something.
Damn, they got cameras and shit? Back then, I'm guessing there wasn't no cameras.
Hell no, there wasn't no cameras back then. So I'm gonna say this story, right? So, I get this crack from this dude from the other side of the block. I'm not gonna say his name, but he gave me some work or whatever. I'm anxious. I want to be a drug dealer, so I'm in this building. This building is a gold mine. Everybody knows this building is a gold mine. My man Boo was from this building. My what's my man name? Noodles. My man Choo Choo. Fucking my man Milk. All my rap pack niggas. This is like a real good big money building. So I meet my first cell. So the crackhead comes. At first, I go on the elevator. Boom. I pull the shit out. Boom. The is over there. Boom. To see me pull it out, right? So I come over here. I pull it out. Boom. So now I got the crack in my hand. Boom. I walk over here. I see the glass. I'm like, nah. I ain't doing it in front of the glass, you know? Fuck it, I'm gonna bust the cell in the exit. So I take the fiend in the exit. I hit the fiend right here, boom. I tell the nigga, yo, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here. I run up these stairs, come around, you know, the usual. So I'm walking out the building now. I'm thinking I'm good. I spent my first $40. Listen, Shaq. 4 dime bags, Batman and Superman bags, in this building right here. This is the first place I ever saw. And I got arrested the same day. So I came out the building, and as soon as I got like right here, the detectives was right here.
In the cut?
Yeah, they locked me up. It was a direct sale. The first sale I ever made. First sale I ever made, I sold to an undercover. That's when I knew that selling drugs wasn't for me. So I'm gonna take you through here.
Selling drugs wasn't for me.
Nah, hell no. You know, everybody say like, right? Everybody say like, yo, you know, your pops is this, your mom's is this. You know, why you don't sell drugs? Why you choose to do rap and shit? It's just, I can't sit there and act like I didn't try. Hi, baby. I can't act like I didn't try. It just didn't work for me. Like, it didn't work for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a couple of little runs where I made a little bit of money and I always paid people on time. I don't think I really owe nobody no money. If I do, I'm working on it, man. Reach out to me. If I owe you some money, let me know. I'm gonna pay you back. I don't want no problem.
So you gotta talk about the music though. So
let's get to the music. So I wanted to tell you that story because that story coincides with me deciding to be a rapper now, right? If I get locked up for selling drugs while I'm in jail, what am I doing? I'm writing raps, right? In my head, I'm gonna be the next fucking Cameron or Mace or fucking, you know, one of them niggas. So I'm writing raps. I come out of jail now, and I'm this fucking rapper. And my real name is Randy, so they used to call me the Ram Man. That was my nickname, so that was my rap name. So I come out of jail, and I think I want to record and I want to get a manager and all these things. Shouts to my dude Marv Millie, Rebecca Johnson. Hopefully he out there. I'll show you my first rap partner ever. He should be over there. Hopefully he is. Shouts to Marv Millie. That's my dog. And Mouse, rest in peace. That was my dog too. So that was when I really started to try to take music serious for the first time. But I was a kid and I was cursing and shit. And my uncle, Old Smash, he was like this big record exec and shit. He had his own label and I was trying to impress him. I was doing talent shows. I was rapping on songs and putting it in the car and letting them hear it. And he was just telling me like, yo, man, you fucking cursing, bro. Like, I can't fucking promote that. You a kid, you know? So I was like, fuck that. I'm a fucking curse until I fucking get signed. Somebody gonna sign me.
Now that's like, look, kids curse now.
Yeah, but back then it was Bow Wow. There wasn't none of that. We had to be clean.
That's crazy.
There wasn't none of that.
You had that change.
Yeah. The little bad kid on the corner, he wasn't no rapper. You know? They never sold us that story as when I was a kid.
Nice. So he like you cursing too much. Now what do you do? So I'm gonna continue cursing, do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I kept cursing, but I just didn't target my uncle's label no more. I was like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go rub shoulders with like Vado and shouts to Vado and J Mills and T-Rex and Murder Mook and all these battle rappers. I was like, fuck that. I could curse doing that. I could battle rap. I could curse. So let me go do that. So I started battle rapping under that same name, the Ram Man. I never lost a battle. For the record, I have 4 battles. My last battle was in 2005, Johnson Day. And I won that battle. Yeah, I was a kid. Shout out to my man ASAP Ty. He could tell you I was trying to be everything when I was young. He from my hood in Johnson.
So did they like body you in battle rap or you was alright?
Nah, I was good. I was dope. Like I said, I went up under the heavy hitters. I went like and started going to like mad ciphers and sitting around as J Mills and Murder Mook and them niggas and Vado and all them niggas. So I kind of adapted their rap style because I had a cousin named Tyson from 142nd and Lennox, and he was a part of that crew, like that whole MH situation. And then me just hanging downtown, I was a part of the whole Money Ave situation. Cause those were the bros and shit. This where all the clicking up started happening.
You had a journey.
Yeah, this where all the clicking up started up because I'm an East Side nigga, so I wanted to connect the dots from the east to the west, from straight through all the projects, all the way. So I used to use stuff like that for that. Like I used to bring the blocks together for friendly battles and, you know, parties and shit like that.
You used to get everybody together.
Yeah, I was the nigga who could do that, you know? I could do that. Like, I could do that. I could fucking call some niggas from Taft, 4 or 5 niggas, and invite them over here to a party and secure the perimeter, make sure nothing happened to them, and then we build trust. And then now we start going over there for parties, and I'll take 5 niggas from over here and show them, yo, we good over there. We show them they good over here, and now we click up. You next door, of course, it's gonna be people fighting, people selling drugs, beefing over blocks and turf, but for the most part, if you're from the east side, you could go to every block. You could go to every block. It's not no block you can't go to unless it's, you know, real live, die, kill beef. Me personally, I don't think I got that kind of beef no more on the east side, but I'm still on point in case some other you was mad at me.
So you comfortable in Harlem only, or you travel?
Yeah. Yep. I'm comfortable in Harlem only.
I respect that.
I'm be honest with you. I can't guarantee my safety or your safety nowhere outside of Harlem. Once you get in that Bronx, baby, we gotta suit up, man. It's every man for themselves. Happening with him. This is a real security. His company is Shot Callers LLC. You could hire him, or I could, you know, call in a favor and have him come outside with you or the strength for me, and I hit his palm myself.
Let's get it. Drop that comment. Yo, y'all want that Bronx vlog? Drop that comment.
Yo, if I take you there, We going in the Sprinter, and we gotta get the bulletproof black truck, because when we go to the Bronx, I gotta take
That's
it
the
from
junk.
the top to the bottom. Ooh, I could walk from White Plains Road, Dyer, all that crazy shit, all the way to 138. Facts.
Are you good in the Bronx?
Hell yeah, but it's just dangerous. It's dangerous here too, but not as dangerous. In the Bronx, you might catch a on drain. Niggas ain't just coming through here shooting, like, ain't none of that going on. Like, them niggas got beef with them niggas, but them niggas is in their vicinity, they holler at each other when they, it ain't just no brazen shootings over here. Like, in the Bronx, what? You should have seen me at court today looking for that damn Explorer.
Yeah.
Looking for this. I ran up on 3 Explorers full of people thinking that it was my car, like my black truck that I ordered.
That just mean the Bronx is really what they say it is.
Yeah, ski mask on.
See, they be thinking I'm over. They be thinking I'm over exaggerating. They be like, "TC, why you not getting down from Brooklyn?"
No, the fuck you not. No, you not.
If I ain't reason to be in the Bronx, I ain't gonna be in the Bronx.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
You ain't into nothing.
I could take you to the Bronx. You're gonna have the most fun.
Yeah, we want to go on the Joker stage.
I could guarantee your safety more in Brooklyn than in the Bronx.
That's crazy.
I could call some old people from out there that's gonna make sure a nigga don't step on your foot.
So what's
I
your
had one mistake out there.
what's your Brooklyn life like?
I used to go down there as a kid, going to see girls and shit. So I used to
Brooklyn got the bitches.
I used to get chased off of all those blocks as a kid, and they respected me after a while. I was like, this nigga keep coming back.
Fucking all our bitches.
Nah, they just was jacking me because I kept coming back. Like, I'm gonna come see this girl. Like, I was stupid, man. I was dumb. Lucky thing I don't got that problem no more.
So now you feel good going to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to Brooklyn the wrong way. I went to Brooklyn the wrong way before. Brooklyn taught me a lesson. So I'm definitely sturdy. Definitely sturdy. Bless you. Definitely sturdy. Bless you. So right here, this is it.
This is it. This the stomping grounds.
Yes, this is a school. Real.
This where you was taking niggas school lunch. He looked like he did. He took niggas school lunch.
Taking nigga school lunch. That was my elementary school. That was PS 57 down the block.
See, I knew one of y'all was taking niggas lunch.
Nah, you had to adapt. You had to adapt to your environment. It's like either you gonna be the predator or the prey. It wasn't no standing in between. Not back then. Not when I was a kid, at least. So it wasn't no in between. I take it back. So right now we are at Thomas Jefferson Park.
We got a landmark here, Thomas Jefferson Park.
I ain't go to the school, so we're not gonna talk about this school, but it's Manhattan Center. This is where Cam and Mason, they played basketball, the World Championship. That's right here.
Not they lost.
Yes.
They said yes.
This Thomas Jefferson Park. So, in this park as a kid, I used to go to the pool. And they got the bloodshed tournament in the back here.
Bloodshed, some gang shit?
Nah, bloodshed, rest in peace. That was Cam's, I think, cousin that died in the car crash. Bloodshed. So right in the back of 1199, which is right here. This is Cam's old building right here. So right in the back of 1199 is a big basketball court, as you can see from here. And it's a legendary tournament that goes on right here. And then when you go to my pop's block, that's where the K-Slade tournament is at. And they all just kind of like back to back. Like every day in Harlem in the summer is a different block game. So
Harlem be partying.
Oh yeah. But this court, yeah, they used to play music. They used to be dubbing on chicks and all that. Getting girls' numbers. I shot a video in here for All Night All Day.
I was just wondering.
All right. My fault. I meant to tell you.
Baby, I want your night all day. I'ma make you wanna stay. Baby, I love.
It was like a female record. You can find it on all major platforms. I ain't cursed not once in that song. And it's
what? I gotta put that in the video. We gonna see.
Yeah, all night, all day. I'm gonna send you some clips too. It's in the same part.
That song you got with Tommy G. Speaking of music, let's talk about that.
Okay, so the new song that I just put out with Tommy G is called Quado. And that record is actually it's an old record. Like I know people probably don't believe it, but that record is 7 years old.
Me. What took y'all so long?
So when he got out of jail in 2017, we was both accelerating in the music industry. It was kind of pulling us two different directions. So when we did get time to go to the studio together, we'll get some records in, and then we were playing the video or we were playing for the release, but like our management teams was pulling us in two different directions at that time. So he ended up getting incarcerated. I ended up going out of town to like LA and Vegas. And
Now, for those who don't know, Tommy G's is who exactly?
Tommy G's is one of my best friends. And yeah, he a rapper, man. We from 13th Street. We gonna see him. You gonna see him.
Your day one.
He gonna pop up. Yeah, that's my day one. That's my day one. We've been locked in since as early as I want to say 2004. We've been locked in, and we started running hard together when we got a little older, like 2011, when I came home. But like our families is like deeply rooted. Like his family from Johnson too. Like his grandparents and shit is from there, just like my grandparents, and they know each other. My mother knows his mother.
So y'all was running around doing dumb shit.
We was already like the fake cousins, like when that's your mother friend.
Yeah.
Which I grew up together.
Facts. That's your brother at that point.
That's your cousin, you know, like this is auntie, you know, that's the hood family shit. So our families was already locked in. Our parents, our uncles, our grandparents, they was already locked in. So we just kind of grew up into just being inseparable.
So
that nigga's fucking dope, man. Like he got a lot of music coming out right now. Finally, he back on board. We both home. We both free. His deals on the table. So we've been real quiet because we want to shock the world on what's coming next. But yeah, Tommy, that's my dog, B.
Getting ready for the pop out. So the G's and Tommy G's, is that the YG's thing, or is that just G's? I always wondered.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess that came from that. I would give the credit to that. He could probably tell you a little bit more when he get here, but
So why you not like Popperazzi like G's?
Oh, so so back in my day, so in my era of being YG, we all had young names. My next kid says Young Poe. I got friends like Young Briss, Young Jeff, Young Tay. We all had young names. We wasn't using G's. That was something that came later. I want to say Stack Bundles. Yeah, I want to say Stack Bundles brung that. I want to say Stack Bundles brung that terminology to us, like us being rest in peace Stack, but us being around Stack. Oh, matter of fact, we go. You sound like your daddy?
It's up to you. Yeah, I mean,
Stack. I met Stack Bundles in 2005 on the West Side with Jim Jones, right?
Okay.
Because where I hang out on the West Side is 113th Street, St. Nicholas, right? And
yeah, you on the East and the West?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I told you like 113th Street straight down, all my stomping grounds. I'm from 113th Street East and West, but born in Metropolitan Hospital, which is down this block. And first place I came when I got out the hospital, Johnson Projects.
Yeah. When you got out the hospital, fresh.
Yeah. That's where I was living at, Johnson Projects.
Okay.
And then moved uptown to the west side, on 41st, like Edgecombe.
Damn, you'd have been everywhere. Like, have you ever lived in like another state?
When I got older, not as a kid, when I got older, I started to travel the world. But when I was a kid, everything in New York City, I've been there. Like, I wanted to always see more. Like, I would meet people, and I would just want to go to their neighborhood just to experience something new. So, as a kid, I touched all the areas that you could go to. Long Island, Staten Island, Roosevelt Island.
The older islands.
Yeah, all that shit. As a kid. Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens, of course, the 5 boroughs, Lower East Side, like anywhere in New York. I've been there. I probably stayed over there. I experienced something over there. So now when I get out in 2011, I'm grown now. I got an ID. I could go to the regular club, not teen clubs. I even was around Chris Brown as a kid. A whole bunch of people. I don't want to.
And you was around Chris Brown. How that work?
Because dancing, sturdy, man, I'm sturdy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sturdy. Like,
what that mean to a regular nigga? What that mean? I'm sturdy.
Like I got something that keeps me happy. I'm good with that. Like,
so you just let the ladies know you off the market. That's what that sound like. I don't know.
I mean, right now, hell yeah, I'm off the market right now. I'm just focused on my kids and just getting everything back in order, business wise. I'm not really looking for a girlfriend, So if it is a special lady out there, I'm pretty sure she's a girl that likes girls, so I can still have any girl I want. That's why I'm saying I'm sturdy, like sturdy. Even if on some extracurricular activity type shit, I ain't on it with that.
I noticed that's family. You mentioned family and kids a lot, so let me ask you something. Are you worried about? You did say you had a son. Are you worried about him growing up taking on that Po name and what that because it comes with nastiness? What that nastiness could come with?
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm not giving it to him, and I'm not gonna let nobody give it to him either. Like, nobody's not gonna call my son that. That's a rapper. Popperazzi Po is a rapper. For me, that stops right there. It ain't gonna be no.
So the legacy stops with you in a sense, as far as your world.
It stops with me and my brother. We both don't want to push that plague onto our kids, so And your brother is Gumby. Okay. He be acting crazy, but that's my brother. He around here somewhere. He probably down the block on Pleasant. So y'all still be in touch? Over here? Nah, not right now. We had a little disagreement a few years back. Once shit happened with Pops and shit, everybody in their feelings, everybody blaming everybody, and everybody got an attitude with everybody. We still recovering from that, so. Yeah, because that was pretty recent. Yeah, I could probably, like I said, when you trust me a little bit more and we outside, pull up on that nigga. Like, you stayed on the blogs, nigga. So how was it like? You know what I'm saying? He just got out, and then, unfortunately, it wasn't too long, and then. Nah, he was home for like 6 years. It was a long time. Oh, shit. That nigga came home like I ain't see him until like 2016. Okay. 2017. I ain't see him till like 2017, early 2017. I want to say late 2016. Actually, yeah, I chose the side eventually. At first, it was just kind of all funny, fun and games type shit, but at one point in time, I chose the side. I even have some dead FVG members tattooed on them. Cause I developed that kind of relationship with them in like a 5-year span.
Everything's still good? You cool?
Yeah. With certain people, yeah. But rest in peace. A lot of them I was really locked in with. They passed away. Kobe, Brick, you know.
I mean,